Welcome. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of mixed research methods, a powerful approach that combines both qualitative and quantitative research techniques. This method allows researchers to draw on the strengths of both approaches, providing a more comprehensive understanding of complex research questions. By integrating different types of data, mixed methods research helps to paint a fuller picture, making findings more robust and reliable. Throughout this video, we'll explore what mixed methods are, why triangulation is important, and how these concepts work together to enhance research quality. Let's begin our journey into mixed research methods and discover how they can elevate your research projects. Mixed methods research refers to the combination of qualitative and quantitative research approaches within a single study. This integration allows researchers to collect, analyze, and interpret data from multiple perspectives. For example, a study might use surveys to gather numerical data and interviews to collect detailed personal experiences. By blending these methods, researchers can validate their findings and gain deeper insights. Mixed methods are especially useful when one type of data alone cannot fully address the research question. This approach is increasingly popular in fields like education, health, and social sciences, where complex issues require nuanced understanding. Truly appreciate mixed methods, it's important to understand the difference between qualitative and quantitative research. Qualitative research focuses on exploring ideas, experiences, and meanings, often using interviews, focus groups, or observations. It provides rich, detailed data that helps explain the why behind behaviors. Quantitative research, on the other hand, deals with numbers and statistics, using surveys or experiments to measure variables and test hypotheses. By combining these two mixed methods, research leverages the strengths of both, offering a more balanced and comprehensive approach to answering research questions. Triangulation is a key concept in mixed methods research. It refers to the use of multiple methods, data sources, or researchers to cross-check and validate findings. The idea is similar to using several points to determine a precise location on a map. In research, triangulation helps ensure that results are not biased or limited by a single method or perspective. By comparing and integrating different types of data, researchers can confirm the consistency and reliability of their findings, making their conclusions much stronger and more credible. There are several types of triangulation in research. Data triangulation involves using different sources of data, such as interviews, surveys, and observations. Methodological triangulation uses different research methods to study the same phenomenon. Investigator triangulation means involving multiple researchers in the analysis, while theoretical triangulation applies different theories or perspectives to interpret the data. Each type strengthens the research by reducing bias and increasing the depth and breadth of understanding. Mixed methods research is valuable because it allows for a more complete analysis of research questions. Some questions are too complex to be answered by numbers alone, while others need more than just personal stories. By combining qualitative and quantitative data, researchers can address both the what and the why of a problem. This approach is particularly useful in fields where understanding context and measuring outcomes are equally important. Mixed methods also help to cross-validate results, increasing the trustworthiness of the study. Designing a mixed methods study requires careful planning. Researchers must decide how to integrate qualitative and quantitative components, whether to collect data simultaneously or in sequence, and how to combine the results. The design should be guided by the research question and the purpose of the study. Common designs include the convergent parallel design, where both types of data are collected at the same time, and the explanatory sequential design, where quantitative data is collected first, followed by qualitative data to explain the results. Convergent parallel design is a popular mixed methods approach. In this design, qualitative and quantitative data are collected at the same time but analyzed separately. The results are then compared and combined to provide a comprehensive answer to the research question. This design is efficient and allows researchers to validate findings from one method with the other. It's especially useful when both types of data are equally important for understanding the research problem. Another common mixed methods design is the explanatory sequential design. Here, researchers first collect and analyze quantitative data. Based on these results, they then gather qualitative data to help explain or elaborate on the findings. This approach is useful when you want to understand the reasons behind statistical trends or unexpected results. The sequential nature allows for a deeper exploration of the research topic, making the findings more meaningful and actionable. The exploratory sequential design, the process is reversed. Qualitative data is collected first to explore a phenomenon, followed by quantitative data to test or generalize the findings. This design is ideal when little is known about a topic, and initial qualitative insights can guide the development of quantitative measures. It's a flexible approach that allows researchers to build on early discoveries and ensure that subsequent data collection is relevant and targeted. Embedded design involves collecting both qualitative and quantitative data, but one type of data plays a supportive role to the other. For example, a primarily quantitative study might include a few qualitative interviews to provide context, or vice versa. This design is useful when one method is dominant, but additional insights are needed to enrich the findings. Embedded designs are often used in program evaluations and intervention studies. Triangulation offers several benefits in research. By using multiple methods or data sources, researchers can cross-verify their findings, reducing the risk of bias and increasing confidence in the results. Triangulation also helps to uncover inconsistencies or contradictions, prompting further investigation and deeper understanding. Ultimately, it leads to more credible and trustworthy research outcomes, which are essential for making informed decisions and recommendations. While mixed methods research offers many advantages, it also comes with challenges. Integrating different types of data can be complex and time-consuming. Researchers need to be skilled in both qualitative and quantitative techniques, and careful planning is required to ensure that the methods complement each other. Additionally, mixed method studies often require more resources and collaboration among team members. Despite these challenges, the benefits often outweigh the difficulties, especially for complex research questions. Mixed methods research is most appropriate when a single method cannot fully address the research question. It's ideal for studies that require both numerical measurement and in-depth understanding. For example, in health research, quantitative data might show the prevalence of a condition, while qualitative data explains patients' experiences. Mixed methods are also useful when exploring new areas, evaluating programs, or developing interventions that need both statistical evidence and contextual insights. Conducting mixed methods research involves several key steps. First, define your research question and determine why mixed methods are needed. Next, select the appropriate design and plan how to integrate qualitative and quantitative components. Collect and analyze each type of data, then merge the results to draw comprehensive conclusions. Throughout the process, maintain clear documentation and ensure that your methods are transparent and replicable. Mixed methods research uses a variety of data collection techniques. Quantitative data might be gathered through surveys, experiments, or standardized tests, while qualitative data could come from interviews, focus groups, or observations. The choice of techniques depends on the research question and the type of information needed. Using multiple techniques ensures that the data is rich, diverse, and capable of addressing the research objectives from different angles. Crucial step in mixed methods research is integrating the qualitative and quantitative data. This can be done by comparing results, combining datasets, or using one type of data to explain the other. Integration helps to create a more complete understanding of the research problem and ensures that the findings are consistent and meaningful. Researchers must be transparent about how integration is achieved and how it influences the conclusions drawn. Analyzing mixed data requires both statistical and thematic analysis skills. Quantitative data is typically analyzed using statistical methods to identify patterns and relationships. Qualitative data is analyzed thematically, looking for recurring ideas and meanings. The challenge is to bring these analyses together in a way that answers the research question and provides new insights. This often involves iterative comparison and synthesis of findings from both data types. Reporting mixed methods research, it's important to clearly describe how both types of data were collected, analyzed, and integrated. Use visuals like tables, charts, and diagrams to illustrate the relationship between qualitative and quantitative findings. Discuss how triangulation contributed to the validity of the results, and highlight any discrepancies or unexpected outcomes. Transparent reporting helps readers understand the research process and trust the conclusion. Ethics are crucial in mixed methods research. Researchers must ensure that participants' rights and privacy are protected throughout the study. Informed consent should be obtained for both qualitative and quantitative components. Data should be stored securely, and findings reported honestly and transparently. Ethical considerations also include being respectful of participants' time and perspectives, especially when collecting sensitive or personal information. Teamwork is often essential in mixed methods research, as it brings together researchers with different expertise. Collaboration allows for more effective integration of qualitative and quantitative methods and ensures that all aspects of the study are addressed. Team members can cross-check each other's work, provide diverse perspectives, and share the workload, leading to higher quality and more reliable research outcomes. Let's look at an example from education. A researcher might use surveys to measure student achievement, quantitative, and conduct interviews to understand students' learning experiences, qualitative. By triangulating these data sources, the researcher can identify not only how students are performing but also why certain patterns emerge. This comprehensive approach leads to more effective educational strategies and policies. Health research mixed methods are often used to evaluate interventions. Quantitative data might show changes in health outcomes, while qualitative interviews reveal patients' experiences and satisfaction. Triangulation ensures that the intervention is effective not only statistically, but also in terms of patient well-being. This holistic approach is vital for developing patient-centered healthcare solutions. The social sciences, mixed methods help researchers understand complex social phenomena. For instance, a study on community development might use census data to track demographic changes in focus groups to explore residents' perceptions. Triangulation of these sources provides a richer, more nuanced understanding of community needs and the impact of development programs. Formulating strong research questions is the foundation of any mixed method study. Questions should be clear, focused, and suitable for both qualitative and quantitative investigation. For example, you might ask, what factors influence employee satisfaction and how do these factors vary across departments? This allows for both statistical analysis and in-depth exploration, setting the stage for effective triangulation. Sampling strategies in mixed methods research must accommodate both qualitative and quantitative needs. Quantitative sampling often aims for representativeness, using random or stratified samples. Qualitative sampling, on the other hand, is usually purposive, selecting participants who can provide rich, relevant information. Combining these approaches ensures that the study captures both breadth and depth, supporting robust triangulation. Effective data analysis in mixed methods research involves both separate and integrated analyses. Researchers may analyze qualitative and quantitative data independently before merging the results. Alternatively, they might use one type of data to inform the analysis of the other. The key is to ensure that the integration is systematic and transparent, allowing for meaningful triangulation and comprehensive conclusion. Validity is a major concern in mixed methods research. Triangulation helps to enhance validity by confirming findings through multiple sources or methods. Researchers should also use strategies like member checking, peer debriefing, and audit trails to further strengthen the credibility of their results. Transparent reporting of methods and findings is essential for building trust in the research. Despite its benefits, triangulation has limitations. It can be resource-intensive and may not always resolve discrepancies between data sources. Sometimes integrating different types of data can introduce new complexities or challenges. Researchers must be aware of these limitations and carefully consider whether triangulation is appropriate for their study. Being transparent about limitations helps maintain the integrity of the research. Various software tools are available to assist with mixed methods research. Programs like NVivo, MAXQDA, and Dedus help researchers organize, code, and analyze both qualitative and quantitative data. These tools facilitate integration, visualization, and reporting, making the research process more efficient and manageable. Choosing the right software depends on the study's needs and the researcher's familiarity with the tool. Visual representations are powerful tools for communicating mixed methods findings. Charts, graphs, and diagrams can illustrate how qualitative and quantitative results relate to each other. Visuals help to clarify complex relationships and make the research more accessible to a wider audience. Effective visualization supports transparency and enhances the impact of the research. Thorough literature review is essential in mixed methods research. It helps to identify gaps in existing knowledge, inform the research design, and justify the use of mixed methods. Reviewing previous studies also provides insights into effective triangulation strategies and potential challenges. A strong literature review lays the groundwork for a successful mixed methods study. Developing effective data collection instruments is crucial in mixed methods research. Surveys, interview guides, and observation checklists must be carefully designed to ensure they capture the necessary information. Instruments should be tested and refined to maximize reliability and validity. Well-designed instruments support accurate data collection and facilitate meaningful triangulation. Researchers conducting mixed method studies need training in both qualitative and quantitative techniques. This includes skills in data collection, analysis, and integration. Training also covers ethical considerations and the use of software tools. Ongoing professional development ensures that researchers stay up to date with best practices and emerging trends in mixed methods research. Engaging stakeholders, such as community members, policymakers, or practitioners, can enhance mixed methods research. Stakeholders provide valuable input on research questions, data collection, and interpretation of findings. Their involvement ensures that the research is relevant, practical, and more likely to be implemented. Collaboration also supports transparency and accountability throughout the research process. Publishing mixed methods research requires clear and detailed reporting. Journals often expect authors to explain how qualitative and quantitative components were integrated and how triangulation contributed to the findings. Including visuals and supplementary materials can enhance the clarity and impact of the publication. Following reporting guidelines ensures that the research is accessible and credible. Mixed methods research continues to evolve, with new trends emerging in data integration, visualization, and technology. Advances in software and data analytics are making it easier to manage and analyze complex datasets. There is also growing interest in participatory and community-based mixed methods approaches, which emphasize collaboration and real-world impact. Staying informed about these trends helps researchers remain innovative and effective. Researchers should be aware of common pitfalls in mixed methods research, such as poor integration of data, inadequate planning, or lack of transparency. Failing to align the research design with the question can lead to weak or confusing results. It's also important to avoid overcomplicating the study or stretching resources too thin. Careful planning and ongoing reflection help to avoid these issues and ensure research success. Evaluating the quality of mixed methods research involves assessing both the qualitative and quantitative components, as well as how well they are integrated. Reviewers look for clear research questions, appropriate designs, rigorous data collection, and transparent reporting. The use of triangulation and the credibility of the findings are also key criteria. High-quality mixed methods studies provide valuable insights and set standards for future research. Mixed methods research is increasingly used in policymaking, where both statistical evidence and contextual understanding are needed. Policymakers rely on quantitative data to measure outcomes and qualitative insights to understand the implications of policies. Triangulation ensures that decisions are based on comprehensive and reliable evidence, leading to more effective and sustainable policies. Businesses use mixed methods research to understand markets, customers, and organizational processes. Quantitative surveys provide data on trends and behaviors, while qualitative interviews reveal motivations and experiences. Triangulation helps businesses make informed decisions, develop effective strategies, and stay competitive in dynamic markets. The combination of data types leads to actionable insights and better outcomes. Technology research, mixed methods are used to evaluate user experiences, test new products, and improve systems. Quantitative usability tests measure performance, while qualitative feedback uncovers user needs and preferences. Triangulation ensures that technology solutions are effective, user-friendly, and aligned with real-world requirements. This approach supports innovation and continuous improvement. Marketing research often relies on mixed methods to understand consumer behavior. Quantitative data from sales figures or online analytics is combined with qualitative insights from focus groups or interviews. Triangulation helps marketers identify trends, understand motivations, and develop targeted campaigns. This comprehensive approach leads to more effective marketing strategies and better customer engagement. Sum up, mixed methods research with triangulation offers a powerful way to address complex research questions. By combining qualitative and quantitative approaches, researchers can validate findings, gain deeper insights, and produce more credible results. While mixed methods require careful planning and integration, the benefits far outweigh the challenges. Whether in education, health, business, or policy, mixed methods and triangulation are essential tools for high-quality research. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of mixed research methods and triangulation. As research questions become more complex, the need for comprehensive and reliable approaches grows. Mixed methods and triangulation provide the tools needed to meet these challenges and produce impactful research. Keep these concepts in mind as you design your next study, and remember that the integration of different methods can lead to richer, more meaningful results.